I've got a pretty good memory. And actually sitting on audition panels for a number of years, I have come to the realization that yes, I do have a very good memory. And I would see a few actors re-auditioning over multiple years. And for this, I always say, amazing. I love the fact that they have not been defeated, they've not taken no as an answer, they've come back and they're trying again. Love the fact that people don't get disheartened and they are still pursuing their dreams. Because after all, it took Judi Dench like what, 6, 7 attempts to get into drama school? Don't quote me on that, somebody told me that. But look at her now. But what I don't like to see when actors re-audition for drama school is when they use the same material that they used last time. Now, not all audition panels can remember you. Not all audition panelists have the same kind of memory that I do. But we do have records. We have the notes from the last time that you auditioned. Yeah, come here. We have the notes. We know what speeches you did and we know the notes that we wrote down. So if you'd auditioned before, chances are, on the desk in between us are the records. They're the logs. We know you did the speech before. Now, why am I framing this as a negative thing? Good question. Why is it such a bad thing for people to re-audition with the same material that they'd auditioned with before? Great question. Now let me first talk about the logic that some actors have and that they put forward to me when I confront them with that question. And all of this will start to make a little bit of sense. The panel will see how much I've developed if I use the same speech. I mean, it's kind of good logic, except for the fact that it isn't. Seriously? The panel can hardly remember that you auditioned last year, let alone remembering the speech that you auditioned with, let alone remembering how you performed the speech. It was a year ago. You were among hundreds of other people auditioning that very same year. They are not going to remember in detail what you did, even if we've got the notes there in front of us. So what makes you think that they were going to see any kind of difference? They can't remember what you did before, so they've got nothing to compare it to. All they're going to compare it to is the standard that they see amongst all of the other people auditioning that very same year, and what you bring in the room yourself. So that's actually what you should be focusing on. I just really love the speech. Fucking hell. I mean, yes, it's great that you love the speech. It's great that you found some material that you feel connected to and you feel like it actually takes you on a journey and you really enjoy performing it. Fantastic. But literally that's the only speech that you can derive any kind of joy from. Let's compare it to a messy breakup, shall we? When someone breaks up with us and we are convinced that we are never going to find love again, and we are going to die fat and alone and penniless, and no one is going to find our corpse for weeks on end, we eventually need to realize that love is everywhere and that there is plenty of monologue fish in the sea. An audition is a means to an end. It is not the career-defining performance that is going to propel you to stardom. It's just not. It is a hoop that you need to jump through. So ask yourself the question, do you want to do this speech or do you want to get into drama school? I want to nail the speech this year. I really want to challenge myself. I mean, is the audition itself not challenge enough? Seriously, is the environment and the nerves and the whole process and the whole season of going from first round to second round to third round to final round to workshops to this to that and applications, and is that not challenge enough? Must you challenge yourself further? Why? It's nonsense. If the speech was too much of a challenge last year, why would you want to challenge yourself again this year? Is the competition not fierce enough? Is the whole demand in auditions not challenge enough? Seriously, I'm not saying take a shortcut or make it easy for yourself. Well, I'm saying make it as easy as you possibly can for yourself, because it's still going to be difficult. So stop putting extra difficulty on top of it. Choose a speech that is accessible to you right there and then, and leave the challenging to the audition panel. That's what they're there for, and believe me, they are very good at that stuff. So if you want a challenge, just turn up. I can't find anything else. Get out. You're telling me that with all of the plays that are being produced and published on a near enough daily basis, with online databases of plays existing, with books and lists dedicated to the top audition speeches of the moment, mine included, readily available online, that by knowing other actors who are also auditioning for drama school who have material, as well as so many vlogs of people going through a step-by-step process of how they're auditioning for drama school, with all of that, you are saying that you simply cannot find new material. Bullshit. Get in the bin. Get in the sea. You are ridiculous. So with all of that said, let's actually talk about how it all comes across to an audition panel, how we interpret you bringing in the same material again and again. We think that it's lazy. Yep. We think it's lazy. We don't take into account the fact that you think you're challenging yourself, or you want to nail it again, or you were so just wedded to that particular speech, you love it so much. We just think, oh, they're auditioning with the same material that they auditioned with last year. They haven't found anything new. They haven't attempted to find anything new. Well, they're not curious about reading or about going to the theatre or exploring other material. They're lazy and they're not curious. That's what we think. And believe me, it's not like all of the plays of the world are locked away in a fortress, protected by some fire-breathing dragon that, you know, in order to get to them, you have to basically sacrifice your life. Help us! We want to be read! No, they are readily available right there, online, in libraries, through talking to other people, but you actually have to look. You actually have to do it. You have to engage. And also, if you want to talk spiritually, and I don't tend to talk spiritually, but in this case, I like to attribute a little bit of energy to it. If you've used a speech 1 year and you've gotten a rejection, or if it's not been successful for you, then that speech carries bad energy. The lack of success seeps into the text, so if you continue to use it, all you're going to do is subconsciously remind yourself of the fact that you weren't successful in the first instance. So the next time you use it, you're just going to be comparing yourself to when you didn't get the thing that you wanted. Wouldn't it just be so much better to wipe the slate clean and start fresh, so that you're not comparing yourself or the speech to the way that you did it last time? Because a surefire way to sabotage a new relationship is by comparing it to the old relationship. Nasty. So don't do that. Start fresh, get some new material, because that way you'll actually develop and you'll actually grow, with the added bonus of reading new material. Win-win. Because newsflash, you should be doing that anyway as an actor. So I hope that you liked this video and found it useful, and if you did, just make sure that you click like and that you subscribe to the channel, and if you want to put any comments below, I will be more than happy to get back to you. But until next time, bye.